Om Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavatpadam Shankaram Lokashankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashyakatau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavat Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Om Namah Pranabhataya Shuddha Jnanaikamurtaye Nirmalaya Prashantaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Bhadram Karnebhih Shruniyama Devaah Bhadram Pashyemakshabhiryajatraah Sthirairangai Shrutuvagam Sastanubhih Yashema Devahitai Yadayuh Swasti na Indro Vruddhashavaah Swasti na Pusha Vishwavedaah Swasti na Starksho Arishtanemihi Swasti no Brihadspatir Dadatu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We were looking at that part of the prayer in the Upanishad where we pray to protect me, not just me, but protect all the concerned people. Generally, you will find that many prayers will talk about protecting not just I, the I that I understand I to be, but others as well. Famous one is the example in Gayatri Mantra, where the word Naha is used. Naha meaning us, protect us, give us the right direction. Today in the world, what is happening is that even if I am doing everything right, around me, if all the others are doing things which are adharma, there's still a problem. Problem for me also. So all the prayer generally is for not only for the individual praying, but also for all the others. We saw our Tvammam, our Vaktaram, our Shrotaram, our Dataram, our Dhataram, Avanuchanam, our Shishyam. So having said, protect all of us. The mantra continues in the same vein. And we looked at ava, the word itself, rakshane, to protect. Protect from what? At the elemental level, I want to be protected from anything that I don't like. Anything that is undesirable to me. I don't want it. So may Ishvara protect me from all that is undesirable. And all that is undesirable can be clubbed into one category called all that is dukkha. Protect me from dukkha. So when we pray, please relieve me of this pain. Please let me get my promotion, otherwise I'll feel dukkha. Let this heat of summer not affect me so badly. How many individual dukkhas are you going to pray for? So at one level you can say, protect me from all dukkha. Whether it is dukkha to do with the sharira, or with the mind, or with the thinking, anything. But if you elevate it to another level, like Arjuna asked that I be protected from being subject to dukkha itself, not from a particular dukkha that is coming to me, but from the very fact that I'm subject to dukkha. In the Jagat, even when we are in reasonably sukha state, we are still anticipating the dukkha and not enjoying the sukha. So many times it happens. Classic example is, Swami used to give an example. You're going by train and the lady says, I need water. Now, there's no water in the train. So she has to wait till the next station comes. Throughout that period, she's complaining. I'm thirsty. You're not getting me water. Where will you get water from? And then the next station comes. He runs down with his puja and goes and gets water. And she drinks water. She's happy. The train moves on. You know how thirsty I was for so long? Even after this, she's still looking back on that. Or in a place like Delhi, for example, where the weather is extreme, climate from April to about October, November, it's miserably hot. But later part of November, December, January and part of February is wonderful. Flowers bloom in profusion. Weather is awesome. But in February, instead of enjoying all that flowers, all the wonderful weather, the mind is already gone to saying, my God, next month it's going to be so hot. You're anticipating already the summer loo. Loo is that very hot dust carrying wind in Delhi. So you're already anticipating the dukkha and feeling, my God, how am I going to manage this? Because I know starting in March, early April, next 6 months is going to be miserable. So even while we have some sukha, we are subjecting ourselves to dukkha. So at the level of saying, protect me from dukkha, one could pray saying, protect me from being subject to dukkha. This particular mantra, having said, protect me, protect my guru, protect the person who teaches me, protect my memory, etc. He goes on to talk about protecting from all directions. Fact is, we attract the problems to ourselves, the dukkha to ourselves. And there is no fixed direction it will come from. It can come from any direction. And the person recognizes that my dukkha comes because of my own actions, and it can come from anywhere. So he goes on to try and specify. Let the dukkha from this direction not come to me, from that direction not come to me, from above not come to me, from below not come to me. There will be many places you see this way. Protect me from dukkha from every direction. In fact, we have a Dig Devata, the Devata for directions. You can also pray to the Devata saying, please protect from all directions. So here is our Purastat. That dukkha I attract from the east. Please protect me from that. I know it is going to come because I am born Manushya. I have done whatever I have done in terms of karma, and I've been born with certain prarabdha. I don't know where this dukkha will come from. I have done what I have done, and therefore I have attracted the dukkha. It will come. Ava purastat, ava dakshinatat. Everywhere you say atta. Atta is the word meaning attract. So that which I attract from the south, also protect me from there. Ava paschat, protect me from that dukkha which I have attracted from the west. Ava uttaratat, same thing with them from the north. So all four directions I've covered, and everything in between I want to be protected from and not be affected by the dukkha that I attract. We live in a three-dimensional world. This only covers two dimensions. So it doesn't stop there. He goes on to say, Ava udvataat, anything that might come from above, that also protect me. Or from below. Ava udvataat, avadharataat, ava adharatat, from below. So may no dukkha sneak in from anywhere and affect me. At the level of basic prayer, I want to avoid dukkha. But for a seeker, there's a purpose for avoiding the dukkha. Every time I get this kind of dukkha, my ability to do shravanam is affected. I recognize I need to gain moksha, and for that I need to do shravanam and mananam. So I need to be protected from all directions so that I may do shravanam without hindrance. But even when I pray that I be protected, in the Gita, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan says, the trick is to deal with this. Dukkha will come. Even if you pray, depending upon how strong the karma one has done before, dukkha will come at different levels of strength. But dukkha will come. Because you are a Manushya. How do I deal with the dukkha? There is the choice that is given to us. I deal with the dukkha by accepting the dukkha as it is and not letting it affect me. Therefore, in the Gita, Bhagavan says, Sama sukha dukkheshu. I neither let the sukha overwhelm me, nor do I allow dukkha to pull me down. My famous sentence is, dukkham is mandatory. If you are born a Manushya, dukkha will come. I cannot get away from that. But being born a Manushya, I have the capacity to decide how I deal with the dukkha. Do I let it affect me? So pain, dukkha in the form of pain, physical pain or emotional pain, will come. But will it cause sorrow? That depends on me. That is my choice. So Bhagavan says that if you can detach yourself through an understanding that what causes all this problem is my likes and dislikes. And therefore, if I can, likes and dislikes make me attached. If I can detach myself from that attachment, I can deal with it a lot more easily. Sanyoga Viyogam. You remember in the 6th chapter. Yoga is your attachment. From that attachment, you detach yourself. Yoga Viyogam. So the protection that one seeks is not only in the form of saying, reduce any dukkha that I attract from any direction, but also give me adequate strength to deal with it. Avatvam mam in all aspects. Therefore he says, ava sarvata avatvam avavutmata avadharata sarvato mam pahi pahi samantat. From all of these, not only all directions, but also give me the ability to deal with any dukkha that will still come. Sarvato maham pahi, samantat pahi. Pahi is protect. Ava is also protect. Pahi mam, raksha mam, all mean the same thing. In fact, you know that the word Om, we keep saying it's universal for everything. But Om also is derived from Ava. Protect me. Also prayer. Om is also prayer. So at this level, the prayer at 2 levels. Reduce or eliminate any dukkha I might get from any direction, from anywhere. But please reduce so that I have the one ability to deal with it. Give me that strength. And 2, that I can deal with it sufficiently for me to be able to do what I need to do in terms of Shravanam Mananam. Because you are everything. I pray to you from Vangmaya, Vak Maya, Mayat Pratyaya. From Vangmaya, from Chinmaya. Is the next mantra. Vakmayam, Vangmayam, it will become Vangmayam. Because you are everything. How? This whole Jagat that I deal with, that is the cause of all my sorrow, is nothing but Nama, sound. If I call any object which gives me dukkha or even sukha, it reduces to simply a sound. If something frightens me, there is a scorpion that frightens me, and that's something I don't like. That also breaks down into other words. Or a bitter gourd, which also causes me pain because of its bitter taste. Or a bad almond. I don't know if you've had this experience. You take a handful of almonds, keep eating them, they're very nice. The last one you put in your mouth turns out to be bitter. Whatever you've eaten before that, the taste is gone. In fact, I remember early days, I used to eat badam. I would bite one or two and make sure they are not bitter and keep it aside to be eaten at the end. What is badam? Only a name, a sound. Break it down further. It breaks out more words and more sounds. Everything in the Jagat is nothing but sounds. Because if you remove the adhara from there, nothing is left. One famous example, the Angavastram I wear is nothing but fabric. Because if we remove the fabric from the Angavastram, there's nothing left. Therefore, the Angavastram is only a sound, a name. That fabric is also only a sound because it is made up of fibers or yarn. And if you remove the yarn from the fabric, what is left? Nothing. Therefore, even fabric is only a name, a sound. The fibers are made, the yarn is made of fibers. Like that, you can keep going backwards. In fact, Shunyavadis, some Buddhists, use this logic to say that if you keep going backwards, you will come to nothing. Therefore, this whole Jagat is nothing. Which, of course, can be refuted logically. It has to go back to something which cannot then be broken down any further. That is consciousness, Chaitanya. After that, everything is only Nama. This whole Jagat, where it's a mountain or an atomic bomb or a pin, is nothing but a name with a given form and given utility. So the entire world is nothing but sounds. Therefore, Om, we say, covers everything because A, U, and Ma covers the entire range of sounds. Om is not A, U, Ma. You don't spell it as A, U, Ma. It's spelled only as Om, Ekakshara. But it covers the entire range of sounds. If it covers the entire range of sounds means it covers the entire Jagat. Om is the entire Jagat. Science today calls it primordial sound, from which the entire Jagat came. They're just trying to figure it out how it is. By trying to read the sound coming from the sun and saying that sounds like Om. But the whole world is nothing but Vangmayam. And that Vangmayam is you. Tam Vangmayam and Tam Chinmayam. This Vangmayam can be thought of as Sat, that which lends Satta to the entire Jagat is Vangmayam. But also lends existence, Spurti. It is Chinmayam. It is the material cause as well as intelligent cause. Vangmayam and Chinmayam. That is Chaitanyam, consciousness. Everything is nothing but God. Therefore, you understand from here that Sat is Chit, Chit is Sat. There are no two separate things. In fact, there is no thing at all. Satchid Ananda Atma. The Sat is Chit, Chit is Sat. Ananda is also same. Ananda is Sat, Ananda is Chit. Chit is Sat, Chit is Ananda. Sat is Chit, Sat is Ananda. They are not three different attributes. They are called Lakshyartha. Okay. From Vangmaya, from Chinmayam also I've understood. What is this? From Anandamaya, from Brahmamayam. How do you say from Anandamayam? The very Swarupa of Brahman, you, is Ananda. We assume that any Ananda we get from this Jagat comes from an object or an individual or a relationship or a situation. But does it really come from there? Many ways you can negate that. The same object which you think gives you Ananda now, tomorrow may not give you the same Ananda, may in fact be the cause of dukkha. The same individual or same situation which causes Ananda to one person now causes displeasure to another person at the same time. How can you attribute the Ananda to a situation or an individual or an object? You are Ananda. And that Ananda is Ananta. Unlimited Ananda. In Taittiriya Upanishad, there is one whole section, Anandavalli, where the Upanishad tries to quantify Ananda. And that quantification starts with a young person in every respect, well endowed, good health, wonderful mind, Shanta, has all the wealth in the world. That person's state is defined as one unit of Ananda. I can't think of a single person who enjoys that one unit of Ananda. We enjoy maybe a little bit here, a little bit there. Lesha. And then it goes on to talk about 9 stages where each time this Ananda is multiplied by 100 times and said that is that Ananda. Again 100 times, again 100 times, again 100 times. You can do this 100 times as many times as you want. that Ananda is still finite Ananda. It is Anitya Ananda. The Ananda we are talking about here is Ananta. From that Ananta, we sense one lesha, one little bit, because something triggers it. So every time I think I'm gaining an Ananda from any possession, from any event, it is only a small whiff of that Ananda triggered by whatever it is that triggers it. Therefore, this Ananda is Ananta. That Ananta is also Sat, because Sat is limitlessness. As is Chit. That's why I said Sat is Chit, Sat is Ananda. Chit is Sat, Chit is Ananda. Ananda is Sat, Sat, Ananda is Chit. Therefore, he says, Tvam Mangmayas, Tvam Chinmayah, Tvam Anandamayas, Tvam Brahmamayah. This Satchit Ananda Brahman. Hey Lord Ganesha, I've been praying to you, Avatvam Mam. You are Mangmaya. You are absolute existence. You are Chinmaya, absolute knowledge. And you are Anandamaya. All three are the same. Therefore, I've been praying to you. Therefore, the highest form of prayer is that Shastra says, you are all this and I am you. I don't understand. The highest form of prayer is, can you help me understand how I am you, Tattvamasi? Or in the Gita calls it Ananya Bhakti. My prayer is for showing Ananyatvam. Mattaha Anyata Na. I recognize you as Vangmaya, Chinmaya, Anandamaya. Help me understand where I'm making a mistake, when I don't recognize the oneness between you and I. Because you are Satchidananda, Satchit Ananda. From Satchidananda Advitiya, Advitiyosi. If you are Advitiya, then I can't be separate from you, because there's no second. Advitiya. There's no Dvitiya. You are that Brahman and you are Advitiya. So, in the same, like I said, this Upanishad is used as a prayer many times because it is a prayerful Upanishad, but it is still an Upanishad. How do you define an Upanishad? Anything which helps me understand the aikyam between I and Brahman is the Upanishad. So although it is a prayerful, it is a prayer, it is also an Upanishad. Unlike other Upanishads, This is an Upanishad where one particular form of Ishvara, Lord Ganesha, is taken for prayer. So everything, all the praise is for Lord Ganesha. But Lord Ganesha as Ishvara. But here also it says, I recognize you as Advitiya Satchidananda Brahman. Tvam Pratyaksham Brahmasi. You are that Brahman directly perceptible. Non-dual Brahman, Lord Ganesha, who is Sat Chit Ananda. Not three attributes like a big blue fragrant lily. Stock example. Each of these three, big, blue, fragrant, are attributes of a particular lily. And you need that because there are many lilies. Some lilies are not big, some lilies are big. Some lilies are blue, some lilies are other color, white, etc. Some lilies may be fragrant, some may not be fragrant. Therefore, to identify a particular lily, I have to specify these attributes. But when you say Brahman is Advitiya, why do you need attributes? To distinguish it from what? So these are not attributes. These are not guna. These are called lakshya. We will look into it in a little more detail in the next class. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Harihi Om.